article an explanation that the deep ocean conveyor may be storing some heat away. You touched on it a little bit, but I see mention of a hiatus that we're not warming recently as quickly as we should be. And they're saying that maybe we're banking that heat in the deep ocean and it will come back to bite us. Can you speak on that a little bit? So
Yeah.
if I'm talking to somebody and they say there's a hiatus, it's not warming, give me some ammunition.
Yeah, that's a great question, and we wrote an article about this in Science a few years ago, and looking at the underlying reasons for the slowdown in warming. We didn't call it hiatus, but the warming didn't stop. But there was a period of time over which you could argue, that the surface wasn't warming as fast as we would expect it. The bottom line here is that on timescales as short as 10 years or so, there are natural fluctuations in the climate. There have been a lot of articles published over the last few years showing, in fact, one just published within the last week, once again showing that actually what happened is in no way inconsistent with our understanding of ongoing warming from climate change and the natural variability that exists on top of that. But you asked a specific enough question that I think is very interesting, that has to do with what was going on over that time period with the natural variability. And part of it, we argued this in the article, and other people have argued that, was that we were sort of in this sustained period of La Nina conditions. El Nino years tend to be warm years globally. The El Nino phenomenon brings sort of warm water that's buried beneath the surface to the surface, and so it warms up the surface temperatures of the tropical Pacific, and it boosts global temperature. A big El Nino can boost global temperature by as much as a couple tenths of a degree Celsius. Now, if you think about it, global warming over a 10-year period is about 0.2 of a degree Celsius. So over a decade-long period, that can compete. That can offset global warming. It can add to global warming. And what was happening, we have a pretty good understanding of what was happening. Yes, while the surface had not warmed as fast, that's because we were burying more heat through that natural burial process associated with La Nina. El Nino brings the heat to the surface. La Nina depresses it below the surface. And could it come back to bite us? 2014, 2015, 2016, 3 consecutive records, it's come back to bite us. Live by the natural variability, die by the natural variability. We're seeing the other side of that now. And so it goes to show what happens when you focus on periods that are short and you're focusing on natural variability. Natural variability cuts both ways. And now, if anything, it's adding to the rate of warming. And so you can calculate. We published an article calculated factor. We're finalizing an article that looks specifically at what's the likelihood of having 3 consecutive record-breaking temperatures. In the absence of global warming, the 1 in a million. In the presence of global warming, it's like 10%, 15%. It's going to happen, and that's what happened.
Thank you very much. Books for sale outside in the little lounge area, as well as the web addresses if you want to write to the Public Service Commission and if you want to locate KXL pipelines.